imagine and understand. And here,
we're
off
going
the
for a
rip,
brawl
just an
here.
early glance at the mini-map, this is going to be a brawl.
All this is for.
Yeah, this is an 8-person duel in the middle. Mayuka, thank you so much with the prime. Thank you with the 10 months.
Mid as well. And the idea is that Camo should be able to get kills through the smoke onto Sen. Zekken can try to counter this by getting into the smoke as quickly as possible. And I said that
oh boy.
Actually, they're contacting down mid.
Set up, man, and blood.
Very, very nice. Damn, the dash forward.
And taken. Sen managed to salvage it ever so slightly, just stopping it, but
on
still.
an island.
They know he's
committed into the corner. Look at that head on the
shout out to Nance. Yeah, Nance sent it the whole time to make sure he could get that trade.
No hesitation from my goat.
Different setup,
2-1. 2-1 on the pistols.
But it also probably made Sentinels feel like that space was
Zaddy Worshipper with the tier 1. Thank you so much for the 21 months. Thank you.
4 players, 5 players in there.
These are alive. Dude, that's his Twitch name.
Meeting them in a
What do you want me to do?
What a great start for Camo. He's someone
That's
that
just
did not
created
get
some
online
accounts for
at
Anthony,
all
that's
in map 1. He got destroyed. In terms of first duels, he was 1 and 4 as well. I think part of that is just going to be...
Okay, yeah, and once Liquid get off to a good start as well, it's very, very rough. What's happened to Zekken here?
Yeah. As they mentioned, don't have a lot of reps on the comp, right?
You're expecting him to look a lot better here in the head-to-head against Zekken.
Early signs of life here for Sentinels, though. It's all in towards the A site. They'd love a plant as well to keep the money flowing at least. And they've got open access to the site at least on that. So John will commit and stick the plant, but they don't have guns. Don't have a player advantage either. Chance might be taken, but yeah, I mean,
that was the
gun
as well.
Swinging around here, both players locked in towards the back.
Very, very nice. Only losing 1 on this.
But it was an eco.
This is the first time that we've seen the follow-up round after the pistol, though, be clean for either of these two teams. So Liquid are going to have an opportunity to do something potentially aggressive on their bonus round. Try to catch Sentinels off guard.
I like that little double cage there.
There's plenty of places that you can do it.
Nice.
You can do A main aggression, you can do B main aggression like we saw from Kong Kong in the finals of Champions.
I wonder if Sen are going to start hitting heaven rather than hitting the site.
Pathing wise, yeah.
Yeah.
You can try to get set up,
Paranoia
throw a
updraft
set
into
play
heaven.
out of the strat book.
Yeah, I like this little double cage on the site. It works similar to the smoke and just isolates either side of the site as well.
Because I feel like with how Liquid are playing, if you don't take heaven from them, or you don't have pressure in heaven, they're just far too comfortable.
I've seen the team do this before.
It's interesting. Roundabout way of potentially taking heaven control
that's
through mid,
nice
but
one.
Narrate obviously aware of it.
He's been so good with the first duels today. 4 and 1. I think make that 5 and 1, I assume.
Yeah, a bit of pressure over towards middle. We've got a smoke to block here as well. You see the pings come in from Liquid. They're worried about it, so they've got to re-clear middle. And with the pressure, Sentinels just hit site knowing that they're going to be on the right side, or you can have one isolated on the site itself.
Picture perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure you can go for that spam there. Okay, is this a bonus? So let's keep an eye on how many kills Liquid can get. Because Sentinels want to keep this one clean.
He could be the player to go and
heavy smoke heaven so they can fight spawn.
Flash into his face. Luckily, anti-flash positions played.
It's really nice positioning actually from Celsius. You're anticipating them going aggressive through that smoke, and so he's trying to tuck.
Damn, look at the confidence. Yeah, I mean maybe not needed, but
Team Liquid are throwing at them on this map. This might really change the feel of what we're expecting on Abyss. Because I got to admit, I'm coming into this one expecting dominance from Liquid, but. Credit to Sentinels, they have been able to get wins on Abyss. I was surprised at their success against
when am I going to follow all your teammates on Twitter? I'll do it today,
Americas.
keep it, how about that?
Oh yeah, I was meant to ask for that one.
That being the case, Camo.
Thinking about your Twitter.
Who's been complaining? Give me names.
Ninja.
Oh my goodness, Ninja.
Ninja's the one, man.
Now that they're running the Tejo rather than
I don't know. You following Gusta yet, or what?
Nah, I don't think so.
So just favoritism for Rex, then, is it?
Wait, am I only following Rex?
Places out, maybe
Yeah,
break a
probably.
trip as well.
That's really funny.
Nats was also showcased in some of the regional games on Abyss. An idea of running a deep cam, kind of where Camo is currently playing. So they have multiple different ways that they try to hold on to mid control and mid information.
Cleared away and now getting a bit of a move on. Second few bullets just tagging on to Zekken, slowing him down, and that dart is not
Don't
dealt
know
with.
if
So
you can
Kami,
say
good
straight
value to
sight
be
hit.
had.
This is how they're
Drone now
playing.
going to be offloaded, but Sentinel's not trying to slow down here. They want to try and brute force into the site. It's going to be hard.
I mean, they at least get through the choke. It is doable for Sentinels
Still,
here.
they have that player advantage.
It's a lot on Kamek.
He's playing it well though.
Oh,
Savas on his head.
One of the players out, but no one was ready actually for that. Zelsis. Challenge going to be incoming potentially any time now, and there it is. Got a lot to do. Stun, good connection, slowing these players down to a crawl. These Cloudburst just cannot save you there. Locked out of the site.
Just fully locked out on this. Nicely done, man.
Two heads taken clean away. Kiko.
I think getting that heaven control is going to be crucial.
Yeah.
Very prepared.
I mean, you put a lot of attention to the heaven stuff early.
We already saw in the play around Zelsis tucking close to a smoke, anticipating the flash.
A little bit bold from him, to be honest, to go up. But
just ready completely to counter Camo as he was trying to get through the back in spawn there.
And now they've got Taylor
Good positioning from Zelsis.
We got snowball potential.
Somewhere aggressive.
Maybe Kamek can get his all online.
And another factor to all of
how many
this
gifted for a follow as well? Hype? You don't need to. You don't need to do hype.
He's the player
that's easy to do that. Yeah, I should just follow the players from teams.
Doesn't use Twitter. You're just old.
Yeah, I just don't use Twitter. That is the issue.
Even when the team has found success, he's had. You know, when we listen to the comms at various times, narrator sounded frustrated.
That one person watching the Twitter streams is devastated.
That he really struggles with.
He's not really hit. He's not paying
But
attention.
today, top of the scoreboard, 6-3.
Surely, like, you got to monitor for YouTube chat. I know that, right? Because YouTube chat's getting read out every day.
YouTube chat is it. Yeah.
Where's Twitter chat getting read out?
They need to give me more views before I pull their chat up. And to be honest, as soon as I work out how to turn off the chat, that's going to happen as well. But I'm not sure we have the technology for it yet. That's the issue.
It's a difference maker for Sentinels. It's forced Team Liquid onto the back foot. Immediate timeout. This is round
it's not
5
even. It's just easier than tweeting, isn't it?
Count the bonus as a gun round. I mean, it's 2 back-to-back gun rounds. The economy's going to be weakened now for Liquid as well.
Yeah.
And Liquid's
When's the Instagram stream start? And that's when the money's coming in.
The walk down mid on the pistol round.
The secret untapped market of Instagram stream.
Otherwise, when Sentinels have been able to take site and push them out, they've got pretty good control. So that might
do we have
influence Lohan to be talking during this tag time out.
Yampy, what do you mean? What have you been asking?
Maybe giving up mid a little bit more, playing with Nats.
Hello, Yampy. Is that what you wanted?
Trips towards mid and trying to hard anchor sight, perhaps.
You know what question Yampy wants.
Yeah, I know he asked about what food.
Play inside smoke.
I did have chicken tenders. They were banging.
The adjustment for this round, but keep all of that in mind as we go to.
What did you eat today? I'll ask for Yampy.
It's weaker money across the board, but he does have the hero rifle.
Bacon?
Sorry. Oh, I thought you were asking Yampy what
I was asking you.
I haven't eaten yet. It's early. I don't eat
that's
to the flash and dash.
That's actually what I do normally.
Strat that I was talking about earlier. So if they had gone for
that big boy meal, chicken tendies and chips sounds pretty good.
Inside the smoke with a flash.
TP across, but does that not bait it out for Zekken?
There's no danger here anyway.
Faking it out, I'm not too sure.
I mean, I like the general idea of taking deeper middle, because then you can create heaven pressure, and if you group towards A, you can't.
Also, I feel like how Liquid play, like mid is the place to go. It's just the fact that, I mean, honestly, Sentinels have a comp that is made for taking middle, so probably should be their game plan.
He's lucky to be alive there, 5 HP, but as long as he stays alive, a lot of danger is going to be removed from this round.
Zekken's got to make sure.
I was just going to say, Zek, dude, look at that overview. That's nice, though.
Don't know if he knows, but he's
found the
sick.
time in there.
We know the same Prius.
That ain't Prius. Prius could never.
Oh my goodness, and it's all quiet. There's no sound cues to try and signal. This one still grouped up, lined up, and Zelsis mowing them down. Camodo responds, but he wasn't expecting that word.
Yeah, they're just like, how is this guy even here? Okay, was this a low buy? Definitely start paying attention to the full buy, and ults are online for Sentinels here, so they can actually put up a good amount of numbers. Lamb GG with the prime, thank you for the 5 months, dude. Thank you.
Need to stabilize here after 3 in a row from Sentinels, and the problem is,
Apex.
the ults.
The PaperX Twitch must be nice to be in Bangkok. That's crazy.
Armageddon for post plan. This is really difficult for Liquid to hold on. What's the adjustment look like? Not really. They're not playing for mid, but they're not also putting the cam in mid.
So yeah, I mean, they got to start trying to get some info over towards middle.
It's
more heavy anchoring kind of setup from Camo and Panditech on B at least.
Okay, and the Teo. So yeah, smoke.
And also
Vision block
Nats
over
spawns
towards
the
here.
purpose of that to
We
avoid
got
the no command
anti-KO
for
set
Zelsis,
up
but he's
with
basically
Nats
out of
here.
the
We
round, isn't he,
got
until
1,
this
2.
KO gets used.
1. Well, we'll ignore the jet
KO
knives.
was being used like that,
Got
but
2,
it
2.
does essentially force Kamek to keep a watchful eye through mid. The door's broken right off the rip. Flash through to re-clear through main. One home from Team Liquid.
That's what you want to do, Cuba. That's fine. Ball goes out. Does push. Kiko out into the open. He's done incredible. He's isolated on site and he's just killed 2.
And distraction is all that is
It looks very... I know they won that round over towards A, but it still looks very hard for them to actually get through the choke on A.
Yeah.
Instead of playing that retake style, they flood in, they get aggressive. And Kiko, even though he wasn't able to use his smokes, he plays around the opponent's cloudburst.
Yeah, he's owned it with that.
Isolates the angles. And Zelsis, he thought he was clear. He's wandering in with util in his hand.
They put a lot of volts in that.
Yeah. Put the double.
And that's what we wanted to see from Liquid.
Straight
Back
B.
to it though, and Sentinels not slowing down whatsoever, are they?
Straight B, they got the double. I've never seen them do this one. They'll double Joe back to sight.
Ooh, this is kind of nice though. So far.
But finally gets his target.
Overall got 2 tags.
70 HP left. Paranoia connects, but a lot to deal with here. Wait a second. Still
Dude,
the open
Camo
box
is
with Cloudburst
in
at the back.
trouble.
That signifies absolutely everything.
What a shot from Patty.
Patty's there. Equivalent
Flash is
exchange,
large.
but
Gotta keep
still
an eye on
not
the
playing as advantage for Liquid.
Astra. I mean, Astra might go for the Lark at one point. We'll see how Bang wants to play it. They still don't know about 1.
John's got to be a bit of bait for them. Maybe
Astra Star gets placed on the spike itself. They got no vision block for this. They do.
Nats is fully aware of this one with the shorty. Yep, skipping a hop. Straight into his face. Still, only 2 players left alive now, and Team Liquid have got a lot to do. They're up left again. Revealing positions. But everybody dropping. And speaking of dropping, Nats with a perfect lineup.
Oh my goodness, Nats. That's outrageous from him.
4-piece for Nats.
Big 1v3. And they managed to get a 3v4 retake on this site. That's so hard to do.
Whose Omen smoke was this?
It was Narrates.
His calling's been spectacular on the attack sides. And all year this year, he has been pulling out multi-frag rounds just like that. He hits him with the Red Bull clutch in a spot that, I mean, the double kill. Yeah. Out of the back of the smoke dissipating is pure vintage Nats Phantom Spray
it's so
control
fast.
with 2 targets lined up. I think he was anticipating the trade coming earlier on.
Really
Eventually
nice.
takes down Narrate. That's a round to pull out.
Yeah, that's beautiful work. Right when they needed it too.
Head scratcher for John. How do you lose that?
And I love Coach
Sentinels
Cams.
are going to take the
Coach
tactical
Cams are
timeout
sick,
for the Red
dude.
Bull clutch.
They're the best.
It's interesting as well, just if you think about how these 2 teams have been formed. John used to be a Sentinel
Sen
IGL as well.
timeout. What do we
Nats
expect?
is the
More
only
middle?
Sentinel IGL
Way more
as
middle.
fast as Bangkok.
Way
The
more
meta has
middle.
moved
It's working for
completely
them.
away from that, and yet Nats is still having
Oh,
so
good.
much
Keep it,
success.
man. Look at him. He's
Calling
OP
around
enough.
himself on the attack
It's working for them, and every time they site hit, there's just like 3
and still
or
being able
in
to
the case
perform
of B, Kiko just owning
wonderfully.
them.
In this map, Sentinels don't run a traditional Senti, but on the others, they've kind of shoved Zelsis onto that role as John seeks better pastures to call from. But you only have to look across the stage to see an example of somebody doing it.
And they're a little bit off in terms of ults as well.
He does do it all quite well.
Maybe they get Astra ult at one point here. Looking like they want to stay far back in case the knife goes in. We'll see.
Sometimes on a defense, give him that edge, I imagine, with his calling overall.
No, I imagine it's going to tank this now. Oh, that's a nice knife where you can't shoot it.
Okay, well, Cloudburst went miles up and over here. Suppression across the board onto a multitude of targets.
Yeah, that's
Team Liquid.
nuts.
It's all been slowed. Wasn't a bit of concern for them still. It's a flash that doesn't really quite connect.
Dude, they gotta go middle, guys. Every site you're hitting, there's 3 people here. you gotta explore middle, surely.
That's a brawl. That's a team
Liquid are in a
fight.
very good spot here.
Yeah,
There's
it's a lot on
defense.
It's a lot on defense already.
Get an option in there. They tried to double swing it. Zekin came around, danger there, around the cliff at the same time as John swung through. But there wasn't really any utility going back onto these guys. The rest of Team Liquid were able to fight with 3. caught them in the crossfires. Kaplan is not happy about that one.
Yeah, he might have to call a timeout, mate.
At least a flash to
You got a comp that is made for creating pressure at middle, and you're not doing it.
Brutal.
They'll see the trip here, which will help them out a lot.
Where the players are perched up, but for now, look towards round 9, and this is different from
Yeah,
Sentinels.
also means they can move their salvos to like here to break
pretty
this.
much every time, but you don't have a shock dart to go up and break it.
The downside's running the Teo. Could commit a salvo for it, but TP up top.
Kamek has been inside vents basically every round.
Chance for a fight.
Okay. Now, honestly, if they wanted to side hit, they can side hit. Like, this is all they kind of have to do, really. Oh, regen armor. Might save him at one point, we'll see. He did just time out, but then you should probably listen to him. Go middle, so I imagine that's what he spoke about. Yeah, Camo's got a lot to do here. Just needs to try kill one, really. That'll do it.
Hard though. Gotta re-clear all of this.
He's coming around deep from
Maybe Kamek's
I don't think they're thinking about it yet.
They made a call to flip the site entirely, so they might even have to worry about
He wants to try get a nice shot, dude. He wants to try get a kill before he uses any util, now we can start using util. Joel wasn't expecting the second. This Joel's everything. Ooh, man.
The most important fight that he could possibly do. 6 bullets left, and the dart is dealt with. They know, but the last player
rough for
is
Kamek here. 5 bullets.
Kamek, defuse, sticking.
Yeah, very, very nice from the right. All came down to that Joel at spawn, no doubt.
And a Red Bull clutch at that.
He's been so good today.
Yeah, he has been good today. And he's been a little bit like hit or miss, to be honest, in this team at the moment.
We were looking at a Smokes v Smokes matchup here, thinking, well, Kiko, he's been on fire. He's been a top 5 player, arguably, heading into this event. But
big round for Sam. They figured out middle.
In terms of the smokes,
Yeah, I mean, every time they've created pressure on middle, they've won.
5 man.
And then they go 5B after realizing that they've worked. Like,
he's helping keep
are they okay?
in a game where Team Liquid otherwise are pretty favored on this map.
Sentinels looking to run this one back again. This time they have an abundance of ults. All going to be utilized here. So Armageddon's going to be forcing Camo.
Damn, that's a lot of ults.
Wait, what?
There will be no swing occurring.
How on earth? What's happened here? What's gone on here? A double? Double? I can't even work out what's gone on. There has to be a body block here, or is it literally just the knife or something? Rectum?
Possibly an outplay.
You know, imagine it's a flash or something.
But the round has been slowed down all the way through.
It's got to have been a block.
Oh boy.
They must have body blocked each other.
Hell.
They must have body blocked each other in midair.
Damn,
There
dude.
was no assist.
They really hit us with this.
There's no bullet tag. I think that's just a straight up beef.
Yeah, I think they body blocked each other. Or
From Zelsis.
maybe like the
Some of those
knife
nats, full
messed
setup
up
still
Zekken
active,
and then he
still
fell
alive,
down and
and a
body
double pushed
blocked
down
Narrate or
John
something
might
like
not be long
that.
for this
Like
wall.
he was
He's making all the
floating up.
noise into the warden, the creeping forwards, can't even isolate a fight. Leaves it to the 1v3. Zelsis has been tested. Pushed in positions before, but winning clutches. Pass has been a rarity for him, but he needs to isolate at least one of these fights. Team Liquid are not giving him anything. Cam was still up, getting that info, and yeah, instantaneous.
Nice. It was a nice attempt on this one. Dude, I hope we got this on the replay. We must do.
And I gotta see that replay, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
this could be a
gotta
big
see
defense
it.
off.
I mean,
With the
Dude, I kind of
reset.
want to see the coach replay as well.
Sentinels
He's
lost
gonna
not
lose
just
his
one
mind
player,
at this.
But 2 right as they were about to run their execute.
Oh, just
What is going on here?
Oh
both?
boy,
Oh, no.
they
Oh, and then
both
They
jumped
body
at the
blocked each other. They
same
must have
time
done.
and block
Yeah,
each
they both
other.
went for the jump at the same time.
We got everything we wanted.
That's brutal,
the
man.
little smile into the.
There's a rise, smile,
Oh
rise,
man,
smile,
all the
but he knows
stages
what
are
that's
just
gonna
fucking
No,
going
yeah,
through it. Right, at least we
Holy.
were left middle.
Suppression coming through as well.
His instant reaction was pretty funny.
How
That's
do you pick
great.
yourself up after that?
It's a gift from the gods for Liquid, isn't it? Mana raining from heaven.
Okay, every round
Along with
where they've
2
gone middle,
Sentinels
they've won.
players.
Slurp it up.
Another bit of mid pressure. Bacon slightly ahead. Oh, okay. Bacon just reduce the reactions 1 second maybe.
I'll just factor in your old age.
Yeah, that's actually what it is. It's probably my brain lag that's the difference.
In through, they cannot get this guy out of here. Finally removed from the fight and the fray, but again, open sight lines up through the top, and that's a wide swing.
Dude, look at them. They're just together. There's like literally every single player here, though.
There's weakness in the air from Sentinels, and they're just putting out right now. Team Liquid happy to stamp them out.
Well, at least we said they had one of the best defenses in the world, and they're delivering on it.
From Nats. As Sentinels ran basically the exact same round a couple ago, ended up in that B split. Nats identified that this round was exactly the same as soon as they broke his trip. I mean, he's taking this timing around behind Narrate super quickly and calling for the full rotate of everybody into the B split. This is what the difference looks like when you know this kind of hit is coming. That's what prep looks like.
Straight up sight hit. 3 people here again.
No slowing down.
Ooh.
Last round of this first half.
They're still going to deal with the recon though from Kamek. And do they even expect camo here?
Dart up into the face as well, the dash. Oh, he's just trying to find usage out of it. I mean, Zeki being forced into the fight once more, out through into
Big Joe here. Oh boy, the raid might have owned that with that TP over towards here.
It's odds and ends. It's scraps from Sentinels that they managed to bring into this one.
And it's a great teleport from Narrate, deep onto default.
Yeah, Narrate's been the reason they're winning rounds.
They've salvaged this.
They have certainly still. Ray hasn't found a rifle into the process here. He's got a judge out back. Heaven's not watched for. Yeah, he has to just jump out wide. No one was watching his back.
That's true. Well, I guess you could see that Heaven there. Oh, guys, you can't lose this round.
Nats, defuse, sticking, smoke in his face. He's got that safety here. Right clicks with the classic, but Av's been hurt by bullets.
Ooh, bang, savior. Holy hell. How did he nearly lose this one?
And he certainly did when his team needed it most.
My goodness. Dude, 7 is still so many on defense.
What a sick way to end the half there for Sentinels. They managed to recover this round with bad weaponry.
What's
and it all looked like it was going
pretty
wrong.
good. They spam A. Like, it's very hard to hold the actual sights against this. They do the unbreakable.
Oh, yeah.
And
then they have the KO flash backside.
Yeah. It's strong.
Stay alive in Bangkok.
And Sentinels have historically played like one isolated on site, especially over towards B. Like, I just watched Narrate here, normally on defense, and I'm just like, this guy has no chance of getting any kills because he's just left out on his own.
Oh, that's tough.
So, don't need to change that up at least. 5 in a pistol, and then maybe, but I don't think so. I think 7 on defense should always be too much. How have the games been so far today? Trace messed up, no doubt about it. They decided to pick the map the T1 we're going to pick. And then this game, pretty much the first 2 maps here are like really one-sided with the other team trying to scrap together something and try and steal a map. So we're looking like we go 3rd map here, and the 3rd map should be banger. But Sentinels could maybe do something crazy here. SEN, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you. Skip the first game. I mean, if you're a T1 fan, you should watch the first game. Because it will give you actually like hope that they can win the next game.
Liquid are going to be
their double jawless comps definitely look way better.
That much further as well. Onto their comfort pick of Abyss. Sentinels, despite the blunders.
And I wish there's 1 minute break in between halves.
Made it competitive.
Universal.
They certainly haven't credit
I hate
to them
not
for
having
that.
the minute in between.
On map 1 though, we saw
they
a pretty similar
added them in
occurrence.
EMEA now, I think, right?
And then Sen
Yeah,
ran
but
away.
Talking in video Tony's on, yeah. Because it feels weird that you can talk about one half of your team but not the other. Yeah.
So
like 40 seconds and the pistol.
Yeah.
Get all that information.
You're trying to cram everything in. And while you talk,
It
makes sense.
As well in EMEA. They were slaughtering people on Abyss.
Does Sentinel need pistol? Yeah.
That was just how clean their execution.
Sentinels have to get pistol here. That's this is done.
Find a weakness, they are gonna hammer one of the sites over and over again. And right now on the pistol,
mid push into straight up B, and then Nats over towards middle. He's gonna have to try and lock it down.
Around
Narrate is here so early. So early. Nice. Okay, they get over towards the site and still very hard to retake. But the good news is for Sentinels, right? They have so much pressure here that they're probably going to push them anyway. It's looking like they know that. Because they know that they have to try to take some map control. Oh, that was lovely from Second.
Yeah, the dash. Yeah, that was
nice in the micro. Sen
very well
getting a bit of a move on. 2 left to stand. Kamek, Kiko. What can you do from this spot?
Ooh.
Finding your ones. Tapping away with a ghost in hand. This
damn,
is
dude. 2v4. There's just going to be no time on this, right? It's going to get close.
Just 10 HP to work
10
with.
HP.
Kiko. Jump spot. Shot doesn't land as well. It's an impossibility.
Very, very nice. Dude, 2v4. They hit some shots. They really did. Kiko did great.
At the end of the tunnel for Liquid.
That's a monstrous clutch. The 2 players doing so much. That's the kind of Kiko that you've been seeing all year in EMEA's kickoff.
Oh, this map's done.
I love the strategy from Sentinels. I think they came out with a really nice anti here on the pistol. Hardcore punishing the normal Cypher default that a lot of the time Nats is going to be doing on the attack side. But, I mean, Liquid, this is individualism towards the end. Nice team play as well, covering angles for each other. But
no, they played great in the 2v4.
Shots hit.
They definitely hit some shots as well, though. Sentinels on this one, aggro over towards B. Another free site for Liquid.
Strats for Sentinels. Team Liquid will be pretty quickly realizing that this is going to be an open A site.
It's the wildebeests crossing the Serengeti.
Yeah, and they're at least going to get the info of the trip behind.
From west to east. It's going to put a little bit of pressure on Kamek and Nats.
Who wants to go hunting here? Who's close? Kamek. Kamek's the person that wants all the kills here, really, and he's about to meet everyone.
Liquid, and they make a call, a reaction of their own. They want to flip the site.
Is nice.
The trouble is, plant is not really there for them. It's
are they just gonna go for anything, or are we jumping?
And now they're going up towards heaven. I mean, they might end up just trying to die to spike here. This,
doesn't it?
Yeah, this is gonna work well though. They just break this and then die to spike.
Throw yourselves into the abyss.
Stop wasting our time.
Quite. But I mean, they're waiting for Zelsis to try to play some exits at the moment.
Get at least the one, not quite. Oh,
oh boy.
My bad.
Imagine dying to the spike on Abyss. Like, why?
I know.
Go base jumpers.
Dragging it out.
Go base jump.
From accidentally throwing themselves off the map earlier.
Yeah.
They don't want to relive the same thing. Second and narrator like, I am never going down there again.
Don't blame them.
Headshot.
Okay. Clean round by Liquid. Essentially handed to them, and yeah. With a spam one to the body. It's getting a bit personal potentially here. A reminder, it is do or die for Liquid though. Strong start to Abyss. They've kept it going.
Well, I like the smoke.
That's not the late smoke, so you can see them cross away and try and dodge the recon. It's awesome.
A bit of pressure now onto the Sentinels players. If they can push them back, it was a knife thrown back and doesn't really deny a drone from sweeping through. Liquid have put that space with an anchor
still not done ever.
Oh yeah.
He wants to leap right in.
Oh.
It's a three-piece. Can't quite manage to fall.
Dude, bang. I feel like it's like the Bang and Narrate show at the moment. It's just like how many rounds can these two win between them?
3 scenario. Plant stuck. Reese wants the money for his trouble, so Drone's going to be spotting him way out there.
Really nice.
And he's removed from the picture.
If Sentinels somehow win here on Abyss, they'll have Bang to thank, I think. The 2 rounds that Bang has given them have been massively important. Got them round 12 to make the half doable, and then has stopped the bonus round in its tracks there.
He made that look so easy, that fast kill. He dealt with Nats so fast.
Not only just a
Nats has got a shorty as well.
Yeah.
And the timing just didn't work there. It was a nice call to double up in the smoke. But slightly delayed spacing, and Bang tears him to pieces.
Did a flash miss it?
No, the flash
it was over the top.
He was just later.
Oh, okay.
I'm wondering if at some point here Team Liquid are going to call a bit of a slower round, because one of the biggest problems that I was seeing with Sentinels defense in America's kickoff was
let's start circling some people that can't buy next.
They don't have the Sentinels, so there's no trip, there's no cam.
Actually, 2-4.
But also,
let's be real.
they were just leaving Narrate to just
Okay,
kind
so
of
2
hold
on
it as
each.
he is in this round. And if you pressure Narrate out, it
Kamek's
creates a
probably
lot of
gonna
timing gaps.
be end with the
Sen
ult.
was struggling
Yeah,
with that, and I
this can
feel like
become a
Nats
little
is
bit
the
obvious as
perfect
well. So
player
like you
to
got to think if
either
you're in the
call
shoes
around it
of
or
Zelsys
just
right now,
find his own
is
lurk
the
timings
AWP,
around
presses
it.
tab
He's
when he
one of the
hears the
greatest
AWP,
lurkers
sees the
we've seen in the game.
Kamek, gets one away from his. Like you got to start feeling that this is a double AWP default and this to try and get the ult to help you out.
Hoping that they've pulled players from Sentinels that they can anchor over. Maybe make the B side a little bit more weaker. There's a lot of util as well, yet to be expended, and now, okay, trying
It's
to
a great
send
shot.
it right into the bullets, and the open
Doesn't
arms
think
here.
the
It's a great reply.
It's exchanged. Good return of the fire there by
They're
Nats.
trying to use it for postman, I
TP
guess.
though. Let's see if they can see this fight occurring. Nats is the one who's trying to take point and contact right into the fight once more, spraying it down.
Whoa.
John! My God, man!
Good
Still
reply.
tries to retreat, tries to escape, and Zelsys just walks
Maybe
straight
tried to
back
do
in.
too much.
Kill,
Picks
that's
off
the kill.
Kiko. Kamek once more left in an almost impossible scenario.
Dude, that flash ended up being
Impossible is where it will
incredible.
stay.
I will say Sentinels
Dead
playing a
even
little
that
bit
round, though, up
more
until
together than
Zelsys
when
was
I
able to
normally
get
watch them on
the win against
defense.
Kiko.
Like
That's
it
a
was still
massively
like I don't mind when the
important duel
duelist
that you
is sent
honestly
out
normally expect to
on
go
their
the
own
other
over
way, right?
towards
Kiko
B.
has just been so
Like normally
good
when
for
they
those
did this, it would be the
1v1
opposite way
scenarios,
around,
and
right?
Zelsys
Narrate
comes
would
out
just
on
be
top.
like where
Every time there was a kill,
Zekken
immediately
was,
traded.
and
Like,
he
for example,
would just
here,
get on.
they barely spot a glimpse of each other, but Nats manages to get that one out. The double kill from John as well, though, deserves so much credit. Oh, yeah. And Team Liquid
I'm surprised they went for it before taking the AWP.
This map has not
I thought they
really
would have
played out
taken
how I was
it.
expecting.
They
Like,
didn't
so
actually
I
just hit.
seriously
Yeah,
expected
Yeah.
it didn't really
to
make
be
sense because you're kind of giving
getting
them
a
the
bit more
heads
of
up
an
that you're going to
advantage
hit
in
B,
these fights and
and then you
causing a
don't
lot
even use the
of
advantage of the
pressure
ult.
through mid on their site
Yeah, I
execs.
guess they
Sen have
wanted
done
to
a
use
great
it
job
for
holding
postman.
on.
This is the A hit that they
Now they've got a
honestly just
chance
spam
to
all the time.
Make a serious
And
game.
that knife
Tie things up.
really wrecks everything. Because knife goes in bottom of the pit, you can't do anything about it, but then you kind of just trade it for your own knife. So if Liquid want to do this, they've got to go a little bit faster. I mean, you can break it, but you have to be in a position you don't want to be in. Ooh, TP into the... Damn, that's nice from Narrate as well. Pings out the TP. Oh, that's so nice from Narrate. He even gives the info of the TP going into the smoke, pings it out for his team, and then gets two. This is looking actually pretty nice from them. And I do think the Zelsys knife there did so much. And Liquid, I don't know if they are going to be able to do that internally and change this up, but they got to break that knife if they want to actually just spam their
And they're
A
also rotating very quickly to reinforce these positions. I think Team Liquid need to get Nats activated on the lurk. He's following them in the midst of the site execs. You see him here entering.
The Silver ult, I mean,
Goodbye.
they gotta trade off it. It's just, I would have provided last round.
I think that's got to be the way that you punish the
All I
fact
know
that
is my
Sentinels
boys,
are
that's a
stacking
red.
the correct area,
Straight to the sin bin.
over-rotating, don't have
That
the
one there.
Sentinel utility in
On the
there.
low buy.
Overall, low
Obviously,
buy.
Nats find that
The
value.
advantage.
But I mean, it should have been a
moment,
card for the round before.
They're just playing things fairly
Yeah, I
straight
mean,
up, fairly
that's why it's
standard.
straight off.
Okay,
Yellow
I
last
see.
stand.
You give them the warning and then,
It's not
yeah.
throwing Sen off.
Yeah. Football rules, you know.
From Liquid, praying that the execs will just pave a way to success in some of these rounds here, but either the util's been disjointed or, like you mentioned, I mean, Sentinels have just been able to stack bodies and defend it. Necessitates the timeout here from Team Liquid because they've been losing a string of rounds at this point. Got to try and get something.
Still, if you pause
back on your
this,
side of
right,
things here,
and
momentum
you
is on
ignored
side
like
of
the last
Sentinels.
3 rounds, and you
would
just
still
said, guys, we're
be-
9-8
yeah.
up on Attack
No
of
second
Abyss,
chances.
like you're feeling
Might have the
great.
lead for now,
It's just
but
the
it's
fact they've
slipping
lost 3 in a
away.
row.
And if Sen win this one 2-0,
Okay, they do go for the
They're gonna
A
be
spam
feeling
again, this time
primed
with
to go
guns,
forwards.
and this time you would imagine,
feeling
I
great.
mean, they're not
No,
going
no.
for the
chances
knife,
to be able to make it through
and
the
maybe they're
playoffs.
like, that's what's giving it away.
Yeah, they're just gonna hold it and then knife them
Early
close.
days yet into this round, but just from the glimpse of it, Kiko hold on to the paranoia. Not going to be able to use that anytime
knife,
soon.
Well,
How many
they
caught
knife a
there?
little bit
2,
deeper,
3?
trying to make it look like a
I think
default.
Raditech got seen, so maybe only Kiko and Camo.
Yeah. We've got the Nats luck as well, and then the odds going to hit over
Expecting
towards site.
something
What's this
from mid.
recon that he's
I mean,
doing?
they are thinking
Like a double
ahead
bounce that
already
goes site.
that out of the tactical timeout, Nats is going
Like
to
something like this? I'm not
mid.
sure
There
the
are
angle's
3
there for
players
that.
watching it.
I think it just
Bang.
goes on
Over the top.
backside, yeah.
Here he goes, same pattern that they went for earlier.
Bang. There's the challenge flashing up and over. There's a dart on top of it. It's too much to overcome here. Players weren't in position, as you
This is
mentioned.
cool though.
Sentinels were anticipating
Like they make it look like a
mid-play.
default. I think maybe Nats went too early.
Second with the
But
operator in hands. It's going to be awkward to try and play this retake. Unless he's gifted one, which he is. Deep peek by Kiko does not come up with anything at all. Team Liquid, it's an aggro hold out towards the back.
ooh, it's fast with it.
Down, man, in second. He's not slowing down. Alongside his team, the Blades whistled away. Kamek with a chance.
No way!
My.
How's he won that 1v4? They gave him 4 1v1s.
The multi-frag rounds coming out
That's
from Team Liquid.
wild way to do it.
Nats earlier on and Kamek now.
Wild rounds.
They should not be able to find the opportunities
that's
to do
unlucky
this
on
kind of
middle.
stuff.
That is what they needed.
It felt like the operator had found its value. The trade from Zelsis late. John with
Yeah,
bit of
a
whip,
little bit
and the
sloppy
rate was
from
not in
Sentinels
position.
and that one
Both
was some
trade timings
crazy
too
shots.
slow. I mean, look at the frustration building over there. And that's only from one round being lost, by the way. SEN, other than that, still pretty much in control of the half.
It's a big round.
And their ideas worked. They
It's
read the fact that
insane
Nats was gonna
rounds,
go
but
for
you
the
got to
work
imagine
play.
only keeping
Here,
one
do they
alive
read
on
this?
this. Like this is
Oh,
really
Dara
important
reveals
as
it.
well.
Kiko,
1-9 loss
forward,
bonus on this
six
as well.
coverage.
A good
Close,
trade,
at
but
least by
the
Zelsis
problem
up
is
over
on
the shoulder,
this.
but you've
That's a
removed
solo smokes. How are you
Zeki
ever
from
meant to
mid.
hit a site with no smokes?
Middle.
Massive hole in the defense of SEN. They are seeking to reclaim
Yeah,
a bit of
and dude,
information, a
look
bit
at
of
Sentinels.
space.
They've done the same
Gathered
thing.
some
How are they
control
ever going to hit a
broken,
site with
and
no
the
smokes?
raid.
They come in middle.
Time to shine, son.
Yeah, this tail is so good, by the
It's
way.
the cherry on top. Not quite necessary, but
Oh,
listen.
that is a
Primed and
disgusting
ready
ult.
before he got the three-piece.
Hey, shout out keeper on that
just
one.
lose a
To
1v4.
force you out to face, yeah, that's nice.
Surely.
Then there's nobody looking. He is not looking this direction.
Camo.
Camo's
Yeah,
getting
it has to be a 1v4 into a 1v4.
Revealed his hand in the position at
No,
that
it just
rate.
chills.
Backing himself
We
around
can't
it.
win.
To pull and a flash.
We'll write the 1-9 loss bonus again.
So many things that have to go right, and it's just not happening. Not tonight.
It's a
Good
straight
read, though.
eco. Straight eco for Liquid here.
The
They get
side's
like
completely flipped there. It's
2
Team
or
Liquid that come
1.
out
I
with a
think
really
they can
good
have an
set
okay
play.
low buy, but
Their macro ideas.
As soon as they
brilliant to be
kill
able
the
to
smoker in
open
middle,
that
the
up and create
instant
the gap
group
in
is
mid.
so good.
And individualism,
yeah,
the
yeah,
multi-frag
dude,
rounds.
as in the Sentinels
On the
reaction.
side of
Yeah,
Sentinels,
Yeah,
yeah.
literally, yeah, it was
player
sick.
that's
Like,
been,
and
in
it's
my
like
opinion, performing
that
the
kind of
best
stuff's
so far
awesome because
today.
normally it takes like one person to be like smokes
Streaking
is
out
dead.
ahead.
As soon as
The
like
really
smoke
important
kill is
yeah.
done,
Just as he was looking
double
frustrated
group
coming off the
here,
previous
everyone
one too.
looks middle. No one's gonna
Not
sight
allowing
it
his
when there's
emotions
no
to affect
smokes.
his game, or at least negatively affect his game.
Plus they
Powered
saw
by
util
rage.
as well. But the outlaw,
Slow
I mean,
going
he's
by
gonna
Team
have
Liquid
5 to
here.
1 shot.
The money's not good.
Yeah, the eco's
Down up and
terrible.
over. This signals that the hit's going to be coming through. Oh my God, Zeki
no.
just couldn't quite survive there. Put the dash out to the fight, but Camo locked on.
Now he's got to do a lot here.
There's Bladestorm still, and he's
Ooh.
hopping, skipping up and around in the raid.
Big
Finds himself another
kill.
one.
Flash
Paranoia.
goes in.
Zips backing away.
Okay, got out of there as
Safety,
well.
buying time for the
And
rest of the team to get back in.
they know they're
John
not
is
gonna be able to
punched
get
up
this
onto the
gun.
high ground.
Great
Chico
shot.
rips his head clean off anyway. Decapitates from that position.
And they're
It's
really
a
kind of
3
going all
versus
in
Very
with the KO.
winnable.
advantage for Sentinels, but that might not matter at all. As long as Team Liquid start hitting these shots. Hard committed up onto
Yeah,
the
but we
side.
have 3
Team
people that
Liquid
play in
already
front of
one
this.
step ahead, trying to play around the Cosmic Divide,
I like
TP up
it.
and away.
Whoa.
Banatech,
Done.
walkabout, he's running straight into the Amazon rivers. A Biden moment potentially, but listen, are all over this site. He's grabbed right behind.
Dude, Narrate is the
Wow,
2
wow,
smokes.
man.
Narrate and
Yeah, it
Bang
was
are doing
great.
so much. I
Sentinels
really like this smoke
navigate
TP
chaos
into side
to
though
draw
because
his level
you
at
know no
10
one
to
can be up
10.
there. Like that, it's really nice on the
Difficult
retake.
round. Team Liquid
Yeah,
made
and
them
you have to do
sweat.
stuff like that when retaking on this map.
But as the rifles come back on
So
board,
difficult.
I feel like this map has been constantly both teams making
God, I hate this
adjustments
map,
to what
by
the
the
other
way.
is running.
Dude, this
I'm trying
that
to
TP is
anticipate
awesome.
What the adjustment
This
is
map,
going to be
I mean,
before they
it's
even go
gone,
for it.
mate.
Thank
We
God.
already saw the
Last
round where
tournament.
they took the tactical timeout, Team Liquid, and Nats went for the lurk.
That's
That was
not-
caught by Sentinels.
We're doing it. Let's go.
Bit of self-belief.
Challenger CBA has this pack as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nats is in mid again.
Well,
That's
No
a big
emphasis
one at
placed though
least.
by Team Liquid to
Yeah.
try and get alert going. Slow going for the first 10 seconds. Drone once more. Knife around the back, and it does tag.
Zelsis knives have been on point, by the
yeah,
way.
they've been
Ready to
good.
fight this. The Team Liquid keep
And
going
Liquid
into the stacked
really
site.
would have
They
liked
have
a
really
KO
struggled to find the weak
into
one.
this one that they used before. Now it's all kind of about Kamixor, and it looks like they're going to turn the corner and exec again before they use the ult.
Too much spam occurring. Hunter's Fury. Kamek is desperate for the connection, desperate for a kill to potentially help his team out. Well, okay, flash up and over. Bang trying to play off it, but
yeah, and Celsius called a flash for his team. Dude, where'd he even do this flash from?
To the grave as a response.
Spike planted.
Celsius peppering away.
No
get a few of these tags onto these players.
To Cliff, and the salvos are going to connect.
And here it is, pushing them out wide into the open still.
Yeah, how do you retake this one?
Contest with Sentinels, leaves it down a second.
Kind of gave it to them.
The tap fades away.
Yeah, got a little bit close.
And
they said close to Abyss.
It's just these players in this server, man, are taking time.
Sentinels are on top of them as well. There was 3 people there. We're ready for it.
Massive 4K for Paditek. He had 6 kills before the start of this round. He almost doubles them here.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Let's see the Paddy kills.
The ideas were not bad from
Set.
Nice. They had a flash there for Bang to try to swing out, and then they knifed to see if anybody's Cliff.
I had a great round.
They double salvo.
Those first 2 kills are really, really nice.
Bad positions, but Patty still delivers. Gets the 4K by tucking around behind the salvos.
Are they going to slow down and they're going to keep tempo?
Second gets the Owler out. There's 3 people that he go in 1 pop here. Oh, that was one of them as well. We got an empty site here pretty much unless John can do a madness from heaven.
This is the weak side.
That's a hard retake for the Sentinels on this.
It's alright, that was just a telephone.
You're right into the sight line of second.
Smoke there, is it not? Or?
To do that damage as well. He's found himself. His team an advantage.
You'd expect Team Liquid to go for some kind of post-plant aggression here. They've been doing it every time they're down players. Does anyone follow the drone? Oh, they're all just playing off-site apart from Kiko. I mean, he has got to be the hero here for Liquid.
Night tags one. Night tags one. That was Kiko.
Damn, this is rough. It's going to have to be a spam fest.
Spam fest, ping change.
Ping change, yeah, no pings.
I mean, a shot could maybe help out a lot here.
Recon's big.
Nice.
They smoked it though, so you're not going to get the planner. Yeah, and I see the hander from Sentinels, to be honest here. Yeah, they had to get more on site. I'm not sure they can go 3A main there in a 4v5.
Without so
look at that string of rounds on the timeline, man. It's a sea of green for Sentinels on that defense.
God, the opening kill on the camera.
Man, it's on a nice edge.
Team Liquid needed more ideas.
Oh no, yeah, it's really, really close. I feel like Sentinels honestly doing pretty good because
if you give them all the time and all the space.
I don't think they were ever meant to win this map.
Very chill, very cool there.
Dude,
yeah,
force them down to an eco. We've got 3 hero guns, kind of a force, at least for some of them.
Yeah, but look at Camo. They've conditioned the straight hits, so now they got
yeah, so now they're faking hits and go middle. Dude, look at the money. Nat's dropped Camo this gun.
It's a big kill.
The 4 IGL roll. Flash goes behind the drone. They don't see it in reaction. The Ray goes search and... Yeah, and there go the double smokes for the retake.
It's a huge call from that. It's very
isolated. He's going to be squeezed at a moment's notice. They picked apart the defense.
This was too easy. As soon as Team Liquid put a couple of bodies in mid and tried to split,
yeah, that reaction from Narrate, I get it.
Stop doing the execs, guys.
Almost comes back to
it doesn't work on this
the
map.
turtle reclear middle, no?
You can't push B on this map.
No, I think you can't. Yeah, unless you're like actually seeing numbers middle.
I did the same on it's like every other map you should push into the main there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But it just doesn't work on this.
But this,
we were actually thinking,
yeah, you have to like join together and reclaim middle. The only time I'd be fine with it is if you actually spot 4 of them.
They need to have some clear air between the 2 of them because it's their map pick. I think the
even then, the mid rotate is so quick because it's just the rope down, right? So
on a map
you can get bought off pretty quickly.
And Yitsu was talking on the desk about how Team Liquid looked like the best team in EMEA on Abyss.
Chad, did anyone look at Sentinel's money?
There's only 1 round in it right now, and we're in the final round of regulation.
They get 1-9 loss bonus.
And Sen have a chance to 2-0 this.
Most important one to play for. 12-11.
Low buy.
It's a tactical timeout for
3 people low.
I think you've got to anticipate some kind of mid-play and a split again, because it worked so well in round 23. You're telling me Nats goes back to just running a B-pop or an A-pop with no defaulting and no information? I
Two
can't
people
see
are
it.
fully
I feel
wrecked.
like if you're
Okay.
Kaplan in this moment and you're thinking about a strat, it's got to be
Nasa's
to
call
do
is
with
so big there because now the
either
timeout's
holding
hard.
mid with,
Yeah.
you know,
You could talk
Zeka
about
taking
straight
a
hits
deep
now,
line,
but now they've
trying to
shown,
do
like the literal
a
round
walk
before,
down
they've
mid,
shown.
do some kind
I'd
of
only
collapse
speak
onto
about the
that,
reaction
assuming that he's
from
going to
it.
lurk. That's
that's
where my
it.
head would be going for a defensive game
I
plan.
think everything else has been
Drag
working. I
things
think
into
as long as
overtime.
you just get your reaction
Because
from
Zelsis has
losing
also
them at
got
middle.
the null command for the retake, so you're
Like,
not
I wouldn't
as
change
worried
anything
about
too
Yeah.
big up.
I just don't know how
finding it
much,
difficult to get
like,
back through the post plan.
how reliable
They're
the,
gonna have
the
no util.
win cons are right now. Like, a lot of these rounds are coming down to,
Team
like, a
Liquid,
kill
they
through
should
a
be set
smoke,
up, primed and ready.
and then
Potential map 3 to bring it all
gamble
the way as
retake a
well.
little bit.
A chance for that
Oh,
second
it's
decent
rough.
life into the tournament that is Bangkok Masters.
Stinger,
And we
stinger.
got KO. KO might be the big
KO
one.
for KO.
Scrapping together a buy. I was thinking maybe they wouldn't.
Dude,
be able to
Liquid
get
looking for some kind of
buys
fake
going
here,
together
or
with
what's going
Zelsis. He
on?
had money for a rifle of himself. He gave it over to Narrate. Don't blame him for that. Narrate has
1,
been
2,
primed.
3
Option for Stinger
outlaws at
himself.
the moment.
There are 3 outlaws.
Not
outside
sure
of Team
about
Liquid.
this reads.
Yeah, okay.
But only one player has regen
I
armor,
mean, I
and
get
that's
it.
Zelsis.
They think
Yeah,
they're
they
low
get it.
money.
There's 3 people that are low.
Knife out.
But
Slightest of jiggles. Be seeing and hearing the drone.
is it even
Knife,
3?
so
It's
he can
2,
forward,
right? Oh
so
no,
he can
John
cancel
misses
that
out on a
one
bit of
out,
util,
pound for
that's it.
pound.
I don't know about the fake call when we know that Zelsis has been holding his knife. It's so hard to fake
I didn't
against
quite
the
see it,
KO
but
when they're holding
I've
the
got to
knife.
assume that Team Liquid
Yeah, straight.
also have rifles that they can go back to
Okay,
here,
so
right? It was
I
just the
imagine all
start
3
the
of these are
round.
getting dropped off the map.
They got-
There
yeah,
goes
here they
1.
Okay. So there is a hidden arsenal back here that allows them to play
Still
with
got
some better
2.
weaponry.
There goes
Unless
2.
Reaching the
That's
minute
what-
mark.
okay, they got loads of guns.
There goes 3.
Tension in the air.
So just holding for a
They haven't
default,
actually
holding
found
for a
any
push, no
information.
one
They don't know
pushed.
what the defensive setup looks like here at all.
3
and
pass
Nats
and
is
stack
not
over
gonna go
towards
mid.
A. Drone
The
goes in
drone
towards
fully
middle
clearing out
spots.
mid.
They didn't check
They're
the
going
camera,
into
so
the
they don't
heavy,
know that they
strong
re-cleared
side
middle
of
here.
Sentinels.
Knife
Again,
goes over towards
these are
B
the
as
kind of
well.
rounds that
Mid
have not
clear,
worked
B
for
clear.
Liquid.
3 pass and stack, stay
Forwards
strong.
as well.
Damn, look at that
No
Omen
way.
flash.
He's a menace
Look at that
to
Omen flash as well
society.
from the Ray. It's incredible. They all tanked it.
To the funny business
Ah,
that was
solid
that
from
exit.
Sentinels, that was.
We're going to OT.
When did Liquid pop the KO out? Because he got the Omen flash off.
Team Liquid were banking
Oh,
I'm
so
not sure.
heavily
To
on
be
the fact that
fair,
Sen
it
were
was
going to do
actually
something
close.
aggro in that round.
Oh, the
Three
Omen
He was
flash.
players
holding
posted
it
up with
out.
outlaws.
Yeah, I know he's holding
And
it
then they
out
just
as soon
decided
as he hit the
Yeah,
ult.
Yeah,
to go
yeah, he
into
held it
it.
out
Pick a-
backside.
pick a
Oh man,
side
the Ray owned
randomly
this.
and
Just
decide
in.
to go into it.
Flash in hands as
The
soon as the
execute
ult
heavy
gets pumped.
style here today has not worked. And the deeper we go into
Dude,
overtime,
Narrate is
the
playing
more I'm
so
feeling like
good.
Sentinels are going to get into the groove.
Yeah, it's been a quiet
Narrate
one
has
from.
nearly clocked 30 kills.
I mean, Zakin's got good numbers, but I feel like
Still outperforming
28.
Omen
really
on the
been
other
banned.
side when
right.
Kiko's putting up a great performance of his own and has been all year.
This is all in by Sentinels.
3 pass and
Looks like
stack.
it. Look, we're going to be stacking this with 3
Like
bodies of their
Sentinels
own.
forgot what is working for them on attack, but here we go. Let's see.
Primed. Contact most of the way. Paddy's going to be holding on to that knife now. The Salvo's clearing the way, at least to a degree. That's going to be suppression, yeah, across the board. You've got to call for a cancel, surely, if you're Sentinels. Been slowed down here. It's a play by Team Liquid.
Yeah, knife hit so many again. Omen flash hit so many.
No prior
Hey, they're
map
in for
control.
cutting sounds and doing a
Slow default.
re-hit. The rotate
All
did
into
come
the
in from
play. Once more, you
Liquid.
go for the re-hit
They
once
almost
now.
had 5 people here.
Cloudburst at your feet, Camo, perched up
Damn,
by
dude, that extra
Mighty.
flash really helped him out as well. Oi,
He's
lovely
elite.
shots from Camo.
Bodies
Dude,
for
Sentinels
four.
just forgot what was
Total
working
and
from
four.
Buchan.
I mean,
John,
they didn't in the half.
not long for the
know what was
world
working
there.
for them. No, they just was doing this exactly
Once
the
more,
same as in
Team
the
Liquid,
half.
they find themselves on the brink of getting to map 3.
Oh, man.
We'll see whether they can convert their second attempt at a map point. The re-hit here from Sen.
God, lovely
They got
shots, man.
completely cancelled out. They were
Flash is
hoping
nice
that the
as
rest
well.
of Team Liquid had spread out around the map, but there were still 3 players here.
Camo played that
Nats
really
had his
well.
Sentinel utility over towards A. They double cleared mid.
This is a nice spot.
Zekens picked up the op here in what could be the last round of
If
Abyss.
I remember right, versus G2, weren't they doing a lot of like mid defaults,
hoping
breaking
that
the...
he'd
Yeah,
be
but
able to
it was
find
more
Nats.
like anti
Picked
stuff.
him through
They
a
realized
smoke
that
last time
if
he
they
brought
like the only
the op
way
over
that
here. That's so
G2
unlucky.
got in for a middle was like inserting Leaf there
No, is that a,
with
there's no
like
shot
actual
that's a
TP.
line.
So as
Is
soon as
that
they
a
pushed him
line?
off, they
That's
kind of owned him.
Crazy.
We can take control, potentially, of mid. That's insane
Wait,
work.
that's so nerdy.
Go back to the call, but again, we're going versus
All's
KO.
quiet,
They
though.
dodged the knife on A, though, it's
Once more
big.
bang. He's been a playmaker, but what a timing to take!
Um,
And surely that's it for Liquid.
Zelsis is out of
Celsius.
position. Yeah,
He's trying
the
to
knife
spray
dodge
away,
is
but running out of
massive.
bullets, and Tekken
Weren't
now
ready
forced to
for
play
it.
the retake with the op. Now listen, he's done damage with this into the past, but up close.
Wait, lovely flash over the top.
Even a reveal on top of it, but Camo still can't quite claim it. Spam countered up, but the rifle players just can't get it done.
Chill,
They
not
gotta
good angle.
remove this guy. Surely this is it. Tapping away, rifle aim on point.
Dude,
The team
Zekken with
Liquid.
an op. Yeah, switches
They
out.
dominated all the appropriate
Great.
angles.
Camo gonna go around the
Kiko
world or
falls, though. Taken out, Heaven still not dealt with. Player on top, Tekken. This is precise. Dashes forward to escape that ire. Camo spamming away.
Oh my goodness, the HPs.
No
way are they winning this.
John.
There's no way they win
I
that.
don't think they have it, Bren.
Oh my god, that's a nuts round, dude. It's a 2v4. Zekken has no armor, 60 HP. Swaps the op out for the rifle. And how have they won that?
But they did an amazing job there on the retake. Camo was so difficult to root out of these spots. But the rest of Sentinels came swarming forward.
I need Bren to drop
the rest of the support staff.
You shoot them, they die.
It was John
He's right
managing to get
now.
these final two.
Yeah, I know it's just Zekken. Just
Couldn't get it. John's on his feet.
0.8 as well.
he hit him with the that's sick,
School
dude.
teacher? The little school teacher. No.
No.
Ended up getting to where they are right now.
That's incredible.
He had a tournament
Right,
kick-off
surely
with an
mid.
individual
Guys,
Surely
please,
mid-point,
like, they gotta
please.
go
Whole
middle.
team
I mean, this is
dynamic
literally what
was not quite
the timeout
working.
is. But Liquid will
It's like
know they're
asking
going
them.
middle.
And now they're going to take a tactical timeout, reset, try to calm down the adrenaline that must have been rushing after that round.
I mean, now it's
If you're
mind
Liquid in that
games.
spot, you think you've already won.
You're kicking yourself.
These are my favourite
You're kicking
timeouts.
yourself.
End of the half, you play mind
And
games.
These
Also,
ones, I
they're
mean,
gonna be
yeah,
thinking back to
like
those
if you're
kind of
Liquid, the
situations
bold
when they
call
reared
is
their
to push like
against
one of the
EDG,
mains.
Yeah.
But
on split, the missed Astropole.
Or you
a
just
similar
fight
kind
mid.
of situation around that you're supposed to close out deep
like
in
a
overtime.
B push here will be
and you
incredible.
don't.
Those tiny mistakes can snowball.
Because you could just isolate the
Absolute
Astra.
disaster. Team Liquid pushed and pressured. I mean, both
God, how
teams
did
in
they
the map
not
picks,
win
but
that?
Honestly, it's a bit of a difference here because
On the tilter.
we're talking up Liquid like they should be heavy favorites. When we headed over to Abyss, it's 13-13.
Right. They go for
It's like Sen
the
playing with house money at
if
this
it ain't
point.
broke, don't fix it approach.
Liquid?
Yeah.
There's only been one blowout half in the map so far. In the
Free
match,
middle.
sorry, so
No
far.
trip either.
Second half of Lotus.
Okay,
Senna,
well,
super
mid
fast at
pressure's
mid.
here, and that means that we
They've
got
done
the
this
now
before, and it ended in a B
watch.
split. They broke a
So,
trip
at the
that was
moment,
around
A's
here. Second
super
realizes
weak.
it's not in place this round.
No, they got
Always
two
like it,
calls.
it's
either
always
group
placed them,
towards
I mean, there's double trips
site
over
after
towards A
mid
as
pressure,
well, so
because you know you drag them or you
Like
insert.
Paranoia early
Oh,
anyway.
we're actually
and
breaking
pressure.
this as well.
Potential squeeze, but it's cold.
I think this is a fake. They're faking the B split to try to trigger the same reaction.
What an
out of Team
important
Liquid, and
duel
they're
this
gonna
is.
end A.
Tekken, he's hunting, hoping, can't quite pounce on the
But
opportunity.
he's now
that
done
puts
enough
kill
that
in.
they can
Kamek
just hit A site.
stands his ground.
And I say he's hit A site. Celsius is walking out.
The smoke, but supplementary util narrate is up.
He's
in
worried about the
face of
cam,
potential
though.
player, and that IGL up through into the smoke as well. And it's damage needs to be done. Narrate. Still moving forwards here with Nats crumbling. Kamek off to the side.
Holy.
The timing's
He needs
just
one
so
more.
damn unfortunate. Sentinels complete control of the site, but Heaven is
Okay.
watchful.
I mean,
Tekken
Sen have won
gonna put his
these.
crosshair onto it, eyes watchful for it. Flash into the face, dodged by Kiko.
I mean,
Need a steady hand in moments like this.
it's a similarly hard retake to the 2v4 that we just saw.
Yeah,
All for Liquids. Pushing forwards. Make it 3v3.
they managed.
Opportunities
That's a big kill.
available for them.
They know they're all main now.
Going to be used to tap onto the plan as well. It's going to be forcing that reaction out, and the kills flying through. Liquids.
A's meant to be so hard to retake. Surely,
How are they
they
doing
don't want to
it?
play anyone on
No
site,
right winning
either
some
of these
rounds in the
teams.
situations that they're in.
Very similar to the prior round, honestly, isn't it? Team Liquid just get given the space on site.
No, yeah, it's exactly what he's saying. Like, why does no one want to fight on site here? I got one guy that plays on site. Both
They had a
teams just
4v3
get isolated.
post plan, ended up becoming a
I mean, I
3v3,
kind
and
of
the
get
Raiders
why
position at
Liquid
default.
don't want to play on
He
site
was
because they have the
denied the
double
30 ball.
tail mollies
For Liquid
backside
to
for
move
paranoia.
forward. Really
It's really
good
hard to
work,
play the good
holding
spots.
angles for each other as they slowly
But-
took space on the retake.
I don't know why Sen are
And
scared
you got to
about
see there in the
retake.
coach camp, Lohan calling the
literally
tactical
contacted
timeout.
out.
He's like, all right, We won. That's great.
God, crazy,
But this
crazy,
is also
crazy
our
map.
third opportunity to close out Abyss, and I'm going to make sure that they have the strat so that there is no future round, so that we don't need another opportunity to do it.
It's the trouble. Just look at the amount of times it's been match point.
Yeah, like I said, this is the third opportunity for Team Liquid, and they have to grab it. They should have won the
You have
previous one.
Theory in 15 minutes, Bacan, by the way.
Somewhat bottled it. There was a couple of moments where it felt like Paddy should have been able to trade out John.
I don't know
but
why
at the same
keep
time,
it
the
of
Sen
all
players
people.
were
He's always late,
on
by the
fire
way.
second.
Oh
Just
my
John
goodness, you're
beautiful
actually
shots when they
calling
kicked
out
through
your
for the retake.
IGL
Hey.
life.
Numbers.
Hey, it's true, it's
That's
true.
always the case
Alright?
in big moments like this.
Are
It's
you
not
allowed to
normally
find
find any
bad.
players, or
Choking.
what are we saying?
Nah,
It's
he's
a
got a bad
combination
back.
of
You gotta give it
factors.
to him, you know. He's an
Yeah,
old
it's
man.
Step-ups
Yeah,
in
that's true.
performance from somebody, nerves on the other side. Difficult to control emotions in spots like this.
All right, Liquid
Players are not
have a
robots.
good chance here.
Starting to see how much this tournament really means to all of them. Many players in this
Double
server,
commit over towards
chance to
B.
lift
I'm not
the
sure you can
second
double commit
trophy.
on against this comp on site.
Liquid though.
I guess we're about to find out.
One goal at a time. I
Depends where they
suppose. Staying
turn, Molly.
alive seems to be the first priority. Doing a good job of it, but they got to convert here and now.
Oh,
It's a high-low
yeah,
setup.
you
Are
can't.
they not just gonna
Damage
tank a
done here
knife
for
now?
second and now turning on the
Nah,
heat.
they'll be
Straight
fine.
away forwards. The raid. Sky not willing to give up that space. Still, the traders intact.
If it was KO, I don't think
Just
you can play
spam straight
2.
through.
But I think
Flash
against
even
no KO,
connecting.
you'd
Seconds got a
actually
lot to do. 9 HP though.
That's it
Avoiding
though,
death.
that's the big kill.
Like dodge, maneuver, players maintaining
Ooh.
control of all
Really
of this, and
can't get
that's been
another.
cleaned up, spotted, out for a mid.
Damn, he wins the duel on 9
It's
HP because
perfection
Nats
from
goes down the
Zeka.
middle.
Yeah. Oh
Patty
my god,
feels
Zach
like he
won
has
it.
to make a play.
He's just played a difficult situation
won it.
so perfectly. Kamek, he won a 1v4 earlier. If he could get a 1v3 to complete Abyss,
Drone,
his
double
team
flash.
10 HP, 9 HP?
would be
Where he
sitting
is.
pretty.
Second?
Already. The net tightening.
No way, they had this
Second.
round as well.
Just plays the round to perfection.
Oh no.
That's masterfully done. He's on such low health. 9 HP the
Look
whole
at
time.
that.
playing
This is a
around this block.
disaster.
Narrate also.
I mean, it's great. It is a great
in
match.
every anchor
Oh, it's a
position,
great match.
playing a beautiful
But
game.
both teams are going to feel like
But
they should have closed
the
it out
amount that
about
second was
5
on an
rounds ago.
island Once the other two fell,
Yeah, but this is when, you know,
makes it
this
particularly
is when as a
impressive.
coach you're like, guys, all I want is a great match. I don't care about the
Notice how
result. Let's just
Nats
put on a good
is
show
actually
for the
taking
fans.
super late timings
Okay,
if
yeah.
he is
You know,
going
this
through mid,
you have to hit one of those sometimes.
Okay.
This is like the
because
match
he's
that
worried
you're
about being
rehearsing.
cleared as he
Yes.
has been in previous rounds.
Make sure that
Guys,
no one
I
feels the
remember
pressure.
that
Late time, and he's got him in the
Liquid
fight.
game, like that was
He
just a
just
great
doesn't quite
match,
there.
you know. I hit one of those.
Really hasn't been the value on their attack side that I was expecting. And Sentinels pulled out a really beautiful mid take into the
Alright, at
B
least we're
fake,
calming
into
it
the
down.
A split. The
No,
last
we're not
time we
just
saw them on the
straight
attack in
hitting.
round
Got
27.
that trip over towards middle. And
couldn't quite close it out.
Salvos haven't hit it. Even though they've found it a couple of rounds.
Break open the
So they
door.
feel like
But they
they've
didn't
done
break the
pressure
trip.
over
I
towards
think they're trying
middle,
to
but they
fake
didn't
mid pressure
break
currently, and
the
Nats is
trip
just
that
gonna
they
know
did
that this is a
find.
lie.
And I think Liquid normally put their trip here, so they did Salvos here and Salvos here in case someone was
One eye
here
train,
to
potentially.
clear. I mean, this is what they did
Break.
against
Why
G2
is
more than
Kamek so hard committed onto
Liquid.
this angle?
I mean, Nats is around heaven.
It just seems weird in case they do just contact up past it. Now, okay, here it is. Challenge.
Kamek's.
Kamek.
Yeah, it's kind of
he's-
find other smokes here.
Stand this test, but okay, no, just backs
The
himself
camo
away.
spot?
It's a bit of a
Spots
stalemate
2
call
on
for both
minimap.
these
They see a
teams.
big flash from
Players
Patty. Here
working
comes the
themselves up
flash.
through B. It's a dash play, fast.
Okay, that's not.
Not
Dude,
bad.
that was nice from these two.
Flashes to accompany. Camo wants to try and draw some blood out of some of these accompanying players. Now, Sen, they haven't sent a spike this way. I mean, there's 30 seconds left into the round. It's a mad scramble now to see if they can.
Yeah, gonna get a
supplement
weird
this
duel
one.
in middle
Gain
while
access
this
to
is
the
going
side.
on as
Ivy's
well.
gonna be tagging them. And where are the kills? They have to be found. The rate. Can't quite wrangle the rifle in time to hit the second one. But it's a
Spike
trade
just
attack
gets
now for
there,
Liquid.
nothing to stop
And a plan
this.
online for Sentinels. Nothing pushing this one back. Drone.
Don't want to say hard retake again, but
Slightest of pauses. Bated breath
It
from
is.
Team Liquid.
And no drone
Their
now.
moves and Kiko.
I mean,
He's
nothing
delivering.
on Pat's side. No.
Already two
Oh,
for
that's
him.
huge.
Look to do a bit more damage at that. Smokes into the face of these players. Just
what is
lined up
that?
for all of them to topple. Team
Well,
Liquid.
of course none of them
Spam
go
the
down
last
at all and they
remaining
make it look
players.
easy.
Did not stand a chance in hell here. But how many more times?
But
is
do
Team
you think
Liquid gonna
that
be finding
I don't get
themselves
why
on
Zekken is
that
dueling out
point?
on site? I'll be honest. Like he needs to tuck in. He's got 3 players behind him to get everyone crossing. For him to give them the duel here is wild. Like why?
With an effective player advantage for SEN, otherwise the round was going to be chalk.
Like Liquid will take that all day.
Is the perfect one. How many chances does Team Liquid need?
I just... How many rounds did they want to retake? How many rounds did they want retaking on a map that is like meant to be
and they've just gone
horrible to retake?
For the gamble A pop.
Like
yeah, no. The retakes are really good though.
I mean, there's been a few nice, but there's also just been a few scrappy ones.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Every single time the person that's in the afterplan should have won.
So these players on A, they are alone for a while.
Now here it is. See if they can find
straight A here.
Whoa, the late Omen flash.
Attempt to hold it down. Gets the
I mean, surely. Like, I don't want to say it, but surely.
Exactly. So no denial of this plan coming through. This is Team Liquid now.
5 alive.
You guys played 2 on site though, at least, right? Oh, dude, they're going for around the world with Kiko.
3. Paranoid sweeps. That's a dash straight into the back on top of it, but Bang has already been dropped outside.
Naturally shown on site by throwing the tray.
Flooding through. Feed does feel.
When does Narrate get a smoke? 5 seconds. He needs to make sure that he doesn't show for a little bit.
He didn't go.
Here comes the smoke as well. Oh, he smokes there. Oh, nuts, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This map was crazy. Crazy close. They finally closed it out. And honestly, that's good because that would have been disastrous, man. There's so many rounds they would have been thinking about.
I mean, it was a banger.
It was a banger. It was a banger.
Alright, I gotta run.
Alright, enjoy practice. Peace. Chat, everyone say bye to Bacon.
Peace.